Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope this is the last day that I have to be planting on the garden. The temperature today is supposed to get up to 96. The feels like it's supposed to be between like 104 and 106. It's going to be hot. I've been having trouble keeping the plants that I already planted from wilting, so I've had to water quite a bit. And it's not the best day to be planting, but I have to get it in. It's time. So anyway, I'm going to get these in. One of the guys that works for me has a friend over here. They're using the workshop today, building a table, so you might hear some noise coming from there. But all I care about is getting my plants in and turning on the sprinkler. I have to get my fencing up for my snow peas and my regular peas. I want to get all my squash, zucchini, cucumbers, all that in. I got pumpkins, watermelon, and hopefully we'll have time to do the tomatoes over on the far end. I'm gonna go in and have some lunch. That noise in the workshop is driving me crazy. Okay, well, it's actually the next day. Yesterday it got so hot in the afternoon when I was gonna come back out here. It did hit 100 degrees, something that has never happened in history in the month of May. In fact, we haven't hit 100 degrees here in Minnesota at all for the whole season since, at least not in the Twin Cities, since 2012. So it was hot, and I was really worried that planting those plants, it was going to really stress them out. So today it's 94 degrees. It feels like it's 101 right now. But it did rain quite a bit last night, and with the ground being moist, we have severe thunderstorms. We're already under severe thunderstorm warning for tonight. So I think I can put them in and be pretty assured that they're not going to dry out on me. And tomorrow the high is only 83. And just so everybody knows that 100 degrees yesterday, 26 days prior to that, was about 19 inches of snow that fell. Everybody was shoveling and plowing snow. That's just amazing. So I have all these plants that need to get planted over on this side that I called the viney side. That's why I put the fence up that has all my peas on it, because then when these vine up, they'll vine up and go up that instead of going into the rest of the garden. We'll go through all of them, but I've got cucumber, yellow squash, zucchini squash, acorn squash, watermelon, what else do I have here? Cantaloupe or ambrosia melons, cucumbers, all that stuff. So anyway, I'll get these all in the ground, and then later on we'll go through and see exactly what I had planted. So that's generally how I'm going to do this one. I used to plant these in straight rows, but figured out it doesn't make any difference at all, because all that's going to be is a complete cluster of plants, and you're going to have to tiptoe through it just to be able to find everything. Well, I got this whole side planted. I also planted 4 okra plants, some more bunching onions, and some more of them kaleidoscope carrots, because I had part of a row over there. The storms were not supposed to start for a couple hours, but all I've been hearing for the last half hour is thunder. The sky is getting quite dark, but it's a little bit to the south here, so maybe it'll miss me. I know I've talked about it when I've done the garden before, but I suppose I've got a lot of new subs that have never seen this. When I get these tall tomato plants like this, my grandma on my mom's side, they were big gardeners. I don't want to plant and I already have a tall plant, so by breaking off these little branches here, planting it like this, you have to be careful when you're hoeing for weeds so you don't cut the plant. But everywhere that I broke one of these off will be more roots and you'll get a much better, stronger plant. You just got to be careful when you're bending it that you don't break that off. I also, when they get root bound like that, you want to break the roots so that it spurs new growth. I just throw these back in there because they're going to compost also. I think that's every plant is now planted in the garden. I still have to do all my snow peas and stuff like that, but I'm really not worried about that. I really needed to get these plants in, and now it's finished. We got some pretty dark clouds coming from the northwest this time, and usually when they come from there, we get wet. That looks much better. I was going to put the tomato cages in right now, but I think I better get chores done. It looks like it might be going to get a little bit wet. Well, it did start raining. We didn't get any of the severe stuff to come through here, but right now up at the tent, they are getting, it's all red, the radar right now, so be interesting. They needed rain up there bad, but I hope nothing severe. But anyway, I came back out. I did get all of the tomato cages in. And then since I was soaked already, I went ahead and planted the peas on this one fence right here. They're an edible pod, dwarf. I will go through all that. I just still have to do that fencing right there. I do them on a row on this side, right against the bottom, and a row on the other side. And I put them about 2 inches apart or so. So anyway, I'm going to end this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I will do another video. We'll go through and see everything I planted like I usually do, just walk through everything that's planted in the garden. And then I got a question about the spot right back here that has the, that I never am not tilling. And I do have stuff in there, and that's why I leave it be. So I'll go through that and we'll talk about what's in there. I'm going to run back inside and I'll see you guys on the next video.